A little sign in
And
there.
hello, welcome back to, on there, yep, I see it. Back to a Rock of Cair, Bryn. And for those of you wondering what on earth I'm pointing out, it's the fact that we got the wrong last name for Rob on his character, which we will meet in a moment, because he changed the name and didn't tell me until today, which I didn't have time to edit that because I forgot all about that. So ignore that last name. Alrighty. Last time, you guys were a part of meeting up in various ways with the memorialist who found you all through means of tracking down some ne'er-do-wells of a part of a cult. And the three of you, which of course is Shin, Pri, and Bart, were escorting the memorialist up to the Fey country, Fey Forest, whatever you want to call it. The place where the Prashina live, if you want to call it that. And you reached the boundaries and crossed the Rainbow Bridge. And as you did, just as you were about to reach this forest, which is very unique and peculiar, Bart, you feel someone grab your arm.
I'm not the one that's sharing a horse, right? Or do we
Nobody's
drop off
on
the
a
horse?
horse at this point. Everybody's walking.
Right. Okay. I look to who's grabbing onto me.
All right. Rob, would you like to introduce Dimitri?
That's how you're in this game. That's how you jump in.
Oh, he's muted.
Oh, yep. Sorry, the dog. I said you guys were going into the forest. I had to get in somehow. Grabbed your hand at the last second. So Dimitri's a human. He is he's 5'10". He has blonde hair, blue eyes, got like the charming smile. Smiles at you. Hey man, sorry. Just need to get into the forest.
I'm kind of just staring at you and raising my voice a little. Did anyone else see this guy grab onto me and walk it? Is this part of your plan, lady?
Uh, and she looks back at Rob's character and says, "So, let me guess, your mother?"
I'm gonna lead around Bart and look at her and say, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Is he still holding my arm?
Oh yeah.
I kind of do that thing where you like tap on. I'm gonna tap on his hand holding me. And like, you can let go now.
I look down. Are we off the bridge? Can I let go? Or...
You are officially off the bridge now.
Okay, I'll let go of his hand. Straighten up.
Did I kill Ed?
What?
What was that?
Did I kill him?
I mean,
I start to take off. I start to take off my the coin. I'm like, oh, let's just see.
oh dear.
I put up my hands like, no, no need for violence. I straighten my coat. He's wearing a breastplate and regular like leather pants, and he's got a long blue coat on. He straightens his coat. Mm-hmm. I mean you no harm. I'm just here to see the memorialist.
Kind of stupid way to go about it, don't you think?
Well, I only just arrived, and you guys were disappearing into the forest. If I had let you go, I'd have no way to follow you.
Arrived from where?
From the capital city.
Where she's been for a fair amount of time now.
True. But
then I guess I kill you.
I mean, you can certainly try.
I take a step back.
You'll note that Gareth looks over to Red, as he calls her, and the memorialist kind of nods, and Gareth steps forward and says, "Don't worry about this one. We're pretty sure he doesn't mean any harm."
Of course I don't. I told you I don't mean any harm.
Doesn't mean he won't cause it.
Gareth again looks back at the memorialist. She also nods to that. but says, nonetheless, he is welcome for now, as long as he behaves.
Very gracious of you, my lady. He gives like a half bow.
Bree just sort of slowly puts her sword all the way back in its sheath.
I'll step up and put a hand out to him. Jinquei.
My name is Dimitri Sunsetter. I kind of look at your ears and I say,
I got a hood up.
oh, okay. I'll say, nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too. What brings you to the Memorialist?
I'm simply here to offer my services as an entertainer or a diplomat, whatever she needs.
The Memorialist responds, any shady as, well, you know.
I have no idea what you could be referring to. He just smiles.
She smiles back with a little kind of grin. Looks at you guys and says, well, since we now have 4, are we ready to move on?
I look at her friend. What was his name?
Gareth, yeah.
I look at him, and then I count everybody. We have 6.
He looks
Are we
back.
following the wrong person?
He looks at you and says, I'm not welcome.
Well, but you're here though. I don't think. I look around. Are Dimitri's ears pointy?
Nope.
No.
All right.
He's
I look
human.
around. Are Prees?
Nope.
Okay. I look around and I say, I don't think anybody here is welcome.
Speak for yourself.
Gareth looks at
I may be
you.
the only one that is welcome.
Gareth looks at you, Shin, and basically says, yeah, I've been specifically uninvited. And he says, I'll be staying here to guard the way.
You might want to hide, because if this is the way in, there'll probably be more people coming.
He nods and says, unlikely, but you never know. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself.
Bree will walk up to Dimitri with her hand extended.
He'll shake it.
Nope. Before you do, as you reach, she's
He
going to
reaches
stop
forward.
and put her hand up and go, I'm watching you. And then walk past you.
I can already tell you're going to be my favorite.
I'm everybody's favorite. Come along, interloper.
Okay, he kind of throws his hands up and starts to follow Bree.
I mean, the Memorialist looks over at Gareth, comes over to him. He kind of taps her on the forehead and says, be careful. She nods and says, as always, you know me. And he mutters to himself and says, yes, I do know you. I've known you for 20 years now, if you remember. I said, be careful, Red. You be careful. And she says, of course. And she looks at the rest of you and says, are we ready to go now? If so, you might want to hold on to me.
I'm not splitting my pay with the extra guy.
That's...
We're getting paid.
I mean, Pre's getting paid. I don't know about the rest of y'all. She cut a bargain.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So she looks at you, Pre, and says, everyone gets the same amount regardless of how many there are. At least now.
0 divided by 5 is still 0. I got you.
If I remember correctly, she said it was 100 gold for Pre if she came along.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm assuming we're not getting paid.
I mean, yeah, no.
I only agreed to go along if I got paid, man.
She is the Astonis of the group, to put it in distraction terms.
I'm just gonna put my hand on her, I guess, shoulder or whatever when she said, hold on.
Okay. What is the marching
I'll go
order?
hold on to Bart, but after he like told me to remove my hand last time, I'll hesitate, and instead I'll put my hand on Jin.
Okay.
I'll put a hand on her shoulder.
Okay.
On the opposite shoulder.
So you're gonna stand beside her, basically, like that. Is that what you guys are doing?
Oh, hold up. Where are you?
You should be able to see the map, I would think. Yes, you did. 'Cause I just saw Rob move his character.
Yeah.
Which way are we traveling? North?
You are traveling south on this
Oh,
map.
okay. So I'm more of like kind of right here, I guess.
Okay.
Which way are we going? Which down is south?
Yep. Yeah, down would,
take
I
up the
guess,
back.
be south. Okay. All right, now I have to...
Takes up the back.
Okay, so that hopefully moved the map for anybody who's not in position. All right, so you guys start traversing. As you do, I would like you all to roll a perception check, please. That's a high number from Anthony. 8.
My
Yeah,
first
that
roll.
sounds about right.
My
Austin,
first roll always sets what you're gonna get for the campaign.
yeah,
So
yep, it does. That's it's always the first one, yeah.
Oh, it's
Wow.
a good one. Oh,
That's-
God.
That there you go. Natural 19 from Dimitri, or a 19 anyway. 14 from Pri, and a 10, and then an 8. So Pri and Dimitri, and I would even argue Shin, you will see as you're walking that the grass and the trees kind of undulate. And Bart, you kind of notice that it kind of feels woozy. You're not sure why, but you feel like the world is kind of spinning a little bit. But not enough to actually cause you any trouble or like make you faint or throw up. It's just a little weird to start with. So as you are moving, and I now must reveal the map to those watching their video. All right, so as you guys walk, you will notice that there are trees kind of, like I said, kind of pushing in and out of the path. And as you're going through the path, you're finding things kind of tricky. You're following a river into the area, so you're not like completely walking in blank forest. And you notice that as the trees kind of come in and out, you actually see that there is an actual path there, but that if you were walking on your own, you might find yourself getting lost very easily. If the trees continue to be kind of closed in, you wouldn't be able to necessarily walk through parts of it, because it isn't just like a branch here or there. There's actually like the full denseness of the trees and brush that cover things up behind you. And so really you feel like you're walking in a small confined space with just an opening that continues to move with you as you're moving. So as you move down and you enter into one particular part, as you start to turn away from the actual river, the trees kind of open up a little bit, and you see mounds of limbs and bush and dirt kind of positioned on either side of you. And that's kind of where you're at for now. And as you do that, you will hear movement. And I'd like everybody to... Okay, so you've all rolled perception. I'm going to keep that perception for the minute. Basically, I will say that Pri and Dimitri, you actually see what looks like the ground kind of shimmying, basically, and you can hear snapping.
Pri draws her sword.
Okay.
I don't like this.
And yeah, I'll say, my lady, perhaps we should pause for a moment.
She stops in her tracks and says, "Certainly." And as you do, you hear this noise just and things snapping and breaking and splitting apart, kind of like when you walk on grass and like on leaves and you hear the crinkle, or when you're pulling like a tree branch out of a tree, or like when a root's being pulled out and you kind of hear that snapping and crunching sound. You kind of hear that happening. And as you do, you'll see what looks to be beings, if I could call them that, that look like they are effectively like mounds of leaves, grass, twigs, sticks, just a whole passel of pieces of forest that just stand up. There's no eyes to them that you can discern, but they basically look like effectively a pile of, like I said, dirt, twigs, trees, and they are on the side by you all. And they stand up, and as they do, or standing up might be stretching it, but they grow to a height of about 11 foot, and there are 5 of them. And I would like you guys to roll for initiative.
I'm gonna say that this isn't good. Pull my shield off my back.
Free's just gonna growl. God damn it! I'm a fighter, not a gardener.
Damn it.
I'm gonna look at the memorialist and say, the Prashina do know you're coming, don't they? And I'll draw my rapier.
She nods. And that doesn't mean they like the rest of you. I'm not going to lie.
Do we still have to hold on to you, or can we let go?
Oh, no, you can let go now.
All right.
Okay, so... Okay, you guys have all rolled.
I didn't yet, sorry. I was doing something else.
Nope, no problem. Nope, I did it again. Okay, cool. I love it when I do that. See, this is how I end up with those situations.
Oh, nice. 2 crits on initiative.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I thought 20 was pretty good, but you know, whatever.
Okay, so... Why is it not allowing me to add to tracker? I don't quite understand what I'm doing wrong. Oh, it's because this is too high up. That's why I'm not seeing it. Ugh. Yep. Okay. All right. So now, add turn. Oops. I didn't need a second one, actually. That actually worked. All right. Cool. And we will roll for her as well. And now we sort. There we go. So as we now look at the turn, it is Dimitri, you're first.
All right. So he straightens up. He pulls out his, like I said, he drew his rapier. Now he takes his shield out and puts it in front of him. He looks at the one that's directly in front of him and says, "You think that you can intimidate me? I've seen vegetable gardens more that look more dangerous," and that's my vicious mockery.
Nice.
So
All
DC
right.
15 wisdom save.
Okay, wisdom save. All right. I don't know that they have that. Let me have a look. Wisdom save. Oh, okay. They do. They just don't have much. Right. Okay. Oh, it's what kind of oh, I should probably ask this question. What is that is it what kind of attack is it basically?
It's psychic.
Oh, okay. Well, you see him kind of look at you weird, but not much seems to happen.
Okay.
Well, look at you weird, you know, pauses for a brief second, but not much happens.
Gotcha.
Okay. Next up,
All I
unless...
can do.
What do you, anything else you want to try? You want to move?
Yeah, I'll move in front of them to try to mitigate anyone coming after these two, at least, from moving after them.
Okay. All right. So Bart, your turn. I'll let you go first.
Isn't it Priest's turn?
It's Priest.
Oh, Priest's turn. My
Yeah.
apologies. I looked at
Let's
that
say
and for some
something.
reason I don't know why I ignored that. Yes, yeah, you're right. It is Priest's turn. My bad.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
No problem.
Okay. Okay. Pri is going to step forward to there
Okay.
and trim the hedges. If I remember how to do this stupid roll. There it is. Bloop.
Wow, that's a crit.
Haha.
So hit that long sword in the chat. Click on that, and it'll do your damage
Right.
for you. All right, nice. So that's 11 points of damage on that one. Okay.
All right. And I'm going to pull a bonus action and cast Divine Favor.
Nice. Okay.
For those that don't know, your prayer empowers you with Divine Radiance. Until the spell ends, your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit.
Nice. Sounds good. All right. So now that I'm back where I should have been, Bart, your turn.
Okay. Seeing as Pri just pushed right in front of me, I'll just take a side step here, and I will attack this one here.
We're in
Okay.
my way.
I mean, not wrong.
Yeah. 14.
Right. Let me check. I think that hits. Oh, yep. Just hits.
Oh, nice. 3.
3 damage with your big pokey stick. It kind of runs into the pile of bush and leaves and twigs, and I mean it does some damage, and it's the same one that was hit previously, correct?
What?
You-
No, I'm not hitting this one. I'm hitting this one.
That's the same one that. Oh, you're hitting that one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, then I need to put that on there. So 3. Okay.
I feel
Cool.
like Pri will be the kind of person that gets mad if you try to steal her kill. So I'm like, no, I'm good. You can have this one.
Nice. All right, so. All right, so now it's the memorialist's turn. You see her walk forward, and she mutters something. You can't tell it. It basically sounds like a combination of leaves rattling, and she then snaps her fingers, and the one in front of her appears to swallow her, and then walks away.
Well, guess I'm not getting paid.
However, Dimitri, because of the positioning, you can take an opportunity attack if you so desire. Because it would be
Does
their
it seem
turn.
like she wanted to?
I mean, it's difficult to tell.
Then yeah, if I can't tell for sure, I would take it.
Okay. That'd be a hit.
23
My goodness.
for
And we'll-
11 piercing.
Wow. Nice. Good job. All right. And now it's their turn. So that one actually marches away. The memorialist disappears as far as you're concerned, and he goes his full distance, which carries him out of combat. The one
Rude.
closest to you, Dimitri, will attack you first.
Okay.
So I need to just quickly bring that up. Boop. And go. So he reaches out to you and tries to slam you. And does a 6 hit.
No.
I didn't think so. All right. The next one by Pri moves up to Pri. The one over that Bart attacked moves closer to him. And so the two by Pre will try and attack her first, since she did some damage to them. Well, to the one in front of her, anyway. And okay, so the first one that you've already hit does a 13 hit.
Nope.
Okay, next one does a 16 hit.
Nope.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they try and
Just dodge.
slam you, and you just basically dodge it. All right, and then the one in front of, well, the one to the sort of kitty corner to Bart there, attacks with the same move, basically reaches forward and tries to slam you into the ground. Does an 18 hit? Bart. You're muted or something.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. For 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
He didn't appreciate what you did to him. All right. So, Shin, it's your turn.
After seeing Bart get hit like that, I'm going to take a step back. And I'll say, shake it off, Bart. And I will use Healing Word. So it'll be a D4 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is 5.
Okay.
Oh, no, 3. So D4 plus 3.
Alrighty.
You get 4 hit points back, Bart. And then
Ouch.
I will use Blessing of the Raven Queen
Okay.
to teleport 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet this way. I use 5 feet of my movement, so I'm going to use the rest of my movement. Well, I don't see the other...
No, the trees have undulated and covered them as they walk through. So you know which direction they went, but you can't see them at the moment. So your options are you can continue to move forward, or you can... I don't know what you want to do then.
I use my bonus, use my move, some of my movement, use my action. I'll move to here and then end my turn.
Okay. All right, so we're back to the top of the round. Dimitri, your turn.
All right. Well, since my psychic attacks don't seem to do anything, I will just attack this one that's in front of me.
All right.
$16.
That hits.
6
For
pierce.
6 points of damage. One thing you notice is you don't see any eyes, by the way. I should say that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just dirt, twigs, leaves, sticks, and no discernible eye or face.
Well, that would explain why psychic attacks don't work.
You could very well do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Pre, you're up.
All right. Guys are casting a nasty shadow. Let's trim you back. Nope, that didn't work. Yeah.
Nice,
18.
that'd be a hit. Are you hitting the same
Alright.
one, just out of curiosity?
Go for the one right in front of me first.
Okay.
12 points plus a D4. Hang on, let's do that too. Doop. And another 3.
Oh, very nice, very nice. He felt that.
15 damage.
Definitely felt that one. All
I
right.
just started like carving him into a shape. Like a swan. It'll be a swan.
Nice. All right. So, Bart, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna poke the same guy again.
Poka poka.
Okay.
All right. That
Okay.
does that hit? Let me just verify. Yes, that hits. By the way,
Really? Wow. Okay.
I mean
10 damage.
they're pretty easy to hit when they're this big and this awkward. 10 damage. Nice. All righty, you guys are chipping away. It's working well. Okay. All right. So it's their turn. All right, the one in front of Bart is going to attack Bart. Seems to make sense. As why would he attack somebody else? Although he could reach Pri if he so chose, but what's the point of that? So, big swing. 13 to hit your armor class there, Bart.
Nope, I kind of just slapped his branch away.
Nice. The one in front, or to the, I guess, left or right of Pri, tries another slam action. Does 18 hit your armor class? Pri.
Oh, me? Sorry.
Yeah,
Well, my armor class is 18, so yeah.
So that's it. That's a yes. Okay, cool. So he brings both of, I mean, for lack of a better term, fists down on you, and does 9 bludgeoning damage in the process. The one in front of you now swings away
Okay.
and
I
hits
thought I had a spell that could
on a
stop
21.
that I could cast. No.
Okay, so the
No,
next
it's a
one
bonus
hits
action. Okay,
you.
never mind.
Next one hits you as well. Ooh, for 19.
You're just gonna try and kill me off on every single game, aren't you?
I mean, I literally didn't think they could hit that hard. So that was a big hit. Not gonna lie. Are you down? Are you
That's
down?
max damage.
Where are my hit points?
So
I have 2 hit points left.
wow, that's good. That's good.
No, I don't. Wait, that adds
Oh.
up to 28, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I am at -8.
All right, so you're down. Okay.
Screw you. Every time.
Alrighty. All right, I'll just keep that there so I remember.
I'll just lay here then, won't I?
I'll just lay here and bleed. All right, so the other one in front of Dimitri will do the same.
Okay.
All right, so there's a big swing, and an 8 will miss.
It will.
All right, it is back to or no, it's Shin's turn.
As I see Pri go down, I take a look towards where the memorialist went, look back at Pri, and run 25 feet, slide it here,
Okay.
and as she falls down, like as she hits the ground, I'll put a hand on her hand, and close my eyes for a second, and this green energy comes out, and I'm gonna say, "Get back up," and I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Alrighty.
So you regain this plus. What was my wisdom? 5 or 3? 3. So you gain this plus 3. 5.
So you're
5
back
hit
up
points.
with 5 hit points.
No, I'm not. I'm still at -3.
No.
You heal at 0.
Yeah,
And
you
go
start.
up from there.
So when you
Okay.
get knocked
Far
down,
negative,
if yeah,
Yeah,
And
no matter how
then-
far into the negatives you go, you always heal at 0. So either one
Fine.
hit point will bring you up.
When I open my eyes back up, the hazel brown eyes glow, and you see like my skin just start to sprout fur, and I start to grow, and I turn into a fucking grizzly bear. I don't know if we're allowed to say that.
I mean,
I already swore.
I was gonna
Yeah.
modify it, just kind of keep it down, toned down a bit, but I'm okay with it. It's fine.
Freaking grizzly bear.
As you're changing, Dimitri kind of waves you and says, "Step back for a second, my friend," and kind of like, "If you can you move back one?"
So yeah, once I finish the turn into a bear, I look at him and go, "Woof, woof." And you want me to move up or down, or does it matter?
Back towards Bree one.
Move there.
All right. Okay. So
Mhm.
now, Dimitri, it's your turn.
So I am going to move 5, 10, 15. So that guy gets an opportunity attack if he wants.
Yep, he does. Oh, he does, and he will. So he tries to slam. 17 hit your armor class.
It will not, thank God.
Oof. So close.
Because freaking that 19 that hit Bree, that would take me down in one shot, guys. So I managed to like sidestep out of the way, and he
Mhm.
brings up his sword to his mouth, which you'll notice that the the hilt of his sword is actually a flute, and he starts to play some notes. And as he does, like magical music swirls around him and blasts out and hits all of these three with thunderous damage. And I'm using Thunder Wave.
Is it a green flute? Anthony asks.
No, it's silver. I'm not a Power Ranger.
All right, DC is
so they have to make DC 15 Constitution saves. All three of them.
Constitution save. Okay, so that's 1 miss, 2 miss. They all miss. Hooray!
I'll take 9 thunder damage, and they're pushed 10 feet away.
Okay, which direction do you want that to be?
Push this guy into the river.
No,
Well,
he didn't hit that guy. He only hit the other ones. Okay, so
Oh,
So it would kind of be like sideways, like this one would fly off this way.
Slide to the right.
So like, yeah, towards the other guy, and Bart off this way.
okay, well, can you move them? I don't know.
I can't move them now.
Right, okay, I thought not, but I just was double checking. Okay, so you
Basically,
did...
like, they're supposed to be moved away from my square, so basically this guy would move like 10 feet.
Right,
like
so
2
you
squares
did
this way.
15 points of damage, is that right?
9.
Oh, 9.
9.
Sorry, I miscalculated. So that would be 15. Okay, so that'd be total. I see. Okay, so this
But
guy
then they're
moves
pushed 10 feet further away. Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's fine.
That guy here? No, you don't want him closer to you. Where do you
No,
want
he
that
would
one?
fly up like towards Bart up here.
Okay, so that's 1, 2. So right there. That's not helpful. Where do you want the other guy?
And then him would end up basically behind this guy, almost in the water.
Cat. You can tell that at least one of the things looks like it's basically falling to bits. You hit it so hard that you see bits of the dirt and the twigs and the leaves just kind of fly off of it. It looks like it lost. I mean, if it could bleed, it'd be bleeding all over the place at this point. The other two look pretty rough too, but not as bad.
And then as my bonus action, I will use my flute again and cast Healing Word on Pre as well.
Okay.
So Pre, you get another 6 hit points back.
Nice. Alrighty.
All
right.
Run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Pre, it's your turn.
Getting real sick of being knocked down.
I mean, fair enough.
That's what she says.
Yep. Wow.
So she's gonna cast Radiant Smite,
Okay.
which 60-foot cone. I'm
Okay.
reading this right. Why is this so tiny? New glasses. And the damage is 2d8.
Right.
All right.
So let me just have a look at that because
There.
the worry is, does that hit Bart?
Probably.
Just saying.
I put it on there so you could read it.
Divine Smite. Right. Okay. All right. Now I'm not looking in that.
Oh, I see. Now I can read the rest of it. Okay, so I have to hit a creature with a melee attack.
Yep.
Then you
Yeah.
can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target. Okay.
Yeah.
In addition, okay, there we go. Sorry, I was trying to read that in there and it wasn't saying that in here.
That's
thing.
fine. Okay, so if you hit him, then you do 2d8 more damage. So you gotta close.
On top of the 1d4 with divine favor.
Yep, and on top of your actual
Okay.
hit. So yeah, it's
All right,
It's
good.
a lot of damage.
So I
Wait,
will
what
step up to
what-
that
Oh,
guy
yeah, sorry.
and hit him.
Okay. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Bart?
Nope, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
It
hits.
is 18 to hit. All right.
So roll your.
Deal that
your-
damage.
Oof.
14.
Okay.
You're gonna roll the d4.
All right.
That's 16.
2 more, yeah.
And then 2d8s because I'll cast Divine Smite. And that. Another 15 damage.
Your old Max. Nice
Die.
job. You hit that thing down. Like, okay, do you want to explain how you blow this thing up?
Basically, I just bring my sword down on top of him, cleave him down the middle, and then just chop him up into salad.
All right, so basically,
I am sick of being knocked down.
and they know it very well. And he gone. He just falls to the ground in a pile of leaves and sticks and bits of debris, in effect, and then dissipates in front of you. All right,
So look
well.
at the other two. Next.
All righty. Bart, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to attack this one.
Yep.
It
A
is not my
5
day.
does not hit. A crit 1 does not hit, obviously.
No.
Okay.
Ouch.
So sad. So sad. Right. So it's their turn. What will they do at this point? The one will probably go after Shin.
I roar at him.
Yeah, I mean, as you would.
Is he scared?
I mean, no, he's not scared. The other
I'm a
one
big
moves
bear.
closer to Pre, although it doesn't have to, but it will. Didn't appreciate that you destroyed its neighbor. So the first one will attack Bart. Does a 7 hit? No, it doesn't. Next one on Pre. 5 does not hit either. And then Shin. Wow. Natural 1.
That misses me too.
Yeah. Really well done. Way to go, guys.
Free is just
Yay.
dark, what do you call that game? You're just rolling out of the way all the time. Just tumbles out of the way. Dark Souls style.
Oh, yeah, Dark Souls. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of the guy from Galaxy Quest when he kept rolling along to avoid getting shot.
Exactly.
All right. Except for it works. All righty. So now it's Shin. It's your turn. You got one in front of you.
I'm gonna try to bite him with my. I'm gonna use multi-attack, and my first attack is a bite.
Okay, then.
So I'm gonna
Oh,
try
yeah,
to bite
you're a
this.
bear. I forgot about this.
Yeah. So 15.
That hits.
So this is 1d8 plus 4. So that's 8 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then while I got him in my mouth, I'm just swing my claw across.
Okay.
Try to swing my claw across his non-existent face.
Okay.
Fuck. I mean, dang. Crit 1.
Well, I mean, it was a nice try.
Yep.
That's okay. I just had this image of a human going after him, going, "Ang, ang, ang, ang," when you first said I bite him.
Yeah, I know. It confused me for a brief moment.
I'm
No.
hungry for salad. Ang, ang, ang.
I'll
Alrighty.
snarl a little bit and move to here. And that's it.
Okay. All right, Dimitri, you're up. You're muted, Dimitri.
After blasting the things back, Dimitri looks around, sees the bear, figures the bear can probably take care of itself, so he's gonna go help Korean.
Okay.
Bart.
All right.
He'll move there and attack this one.
Okay.
$14,
That will hit.
10 piercing.
How would you like to describe how you blow this thing to smithereens?
So basically he runs up, sees that this one's fighting with Pre. He smashes into it with his shield to hold it down, and then just basically stabs it a bunch with his rapier.
You can see that it was rough to begin with, and now it just sort of falls to pieces as you're pushing your sword into the various things, and it's connecting with various sticks, twigs, and dirt, and leaves just fly off, and it just kind of gives off a little and it disappears and dissipates. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Bart, your turn. Oh, no, not
Just
Bart.
Pre.
Pre. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Is it my turn or not?
It is your
Yeah.
turn. My bad. It's my
Oh,
bad.
Yeah. Sorry, I was yelling at my phone. Okay, yeah, I'll go after this guy that's right here by me.
Okay.
And we'll just stab.
That will hit.
And that 13 damage
I
plus
mean-
1d4.
For fun, you can do that, but he did.
1.
All right. So
One.
with 14 slashing, you blow this thing to bits. As the sword basically touches him, he blows up. And you
Nice.
almost, if he had a face, it would be like this little whoop and then boo kind of thing as he flies everywhere. You get leaves in your hair for a second, and some twigs hit Bart in the face, doing no damage. And it all just
Nice.
disappears. Alrighty. So, Bart, your turn. There's one left.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, behind you.
I will move here, and I will attack him.
Okay. That would hit.
Aha. 7.
All right. Describe to me how you destroy the last of these.
I'm just gonna like walk over, look at that guy, and then kind of walk towards him, but I'm gonna kind of trip and accidentally stab him, and then he dies.
Nice. So much like everything else, except for with him, it's more like poof, as he just kind of blows up
Sorry,
and
buddy.
falls to pieces. Boop. And then he's gone. Just like that. And
You
now,
wanted a happy tree friend, but you stabbed him instead.
No.
How very happy tree friend.
I kind of like take the butt end of my pike and kind of nudge the bear and be like, hello?
I look back at him.
Where did your clothes go?
I just look like at my shoulders and my body, and then I look
Do I
back
th-
towards.
Do I see his belongings?
I don't know how the spell works, whether the
all
belongings...
everything worn and weapons are absorbed into the bear form.
Yeah, so basically, no, you don't.
Okay, I'm just gonna like kind of like start poking him with my hand now. I'm like, huh.
Shake my head and then start
Interesting.
running towards the brush where I saw.
I'm
I'm
brushing
more-
I'm brushing leaves and vines off of my coat, and I'm like, well, one thing's for certain, we could all definitely make it as gardeners.
We should go see what the
Memorialist?
should go see what the memorialist has done to the one that took her.
I suppose.
All right.
Hey,
So-
Mr. Bear, can I get a ride?
Yeah, that's another thing. Did you know your friend could become a bear?
I just met him like 3 hours ago.
Oh.
But can I get a ride, buddy?
I'll stop and like look back and my paw up, like, come on.
All right, cool. I never rode a bear before, so I kind of just I hop on.
How long does
Yeah,
this
take
how long does this last, by the way?
An hour.
Oh boy. Okay,
For
you're
now.
a bear for a while. Gotcha. Okay. I assume you can let it go whenever, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'll
you
look
guys...
I'll look
Oh.
at Pre. So they've known each other. I mean, as we're walking. So they've known each other for about 3 hours. What about you? Are we all pretty much strangers here?
Yeah.
You know, I like how you just get down to the business. There's no small talk involved.
Yep.
Right. All right, let's go.
I want to yell. I want to yell. I yell back to him like, "You'd have better luck with the bear."
Probably.
All right, so I would like you guys to roll. Okay, so I'm going to give you options. You can either do whatever skill you think will help you best to find your way through a forest that moves while you walk in it.
One of my best is deception. Can I lie to the forest? John?
I mean, you could definitely try. I'm sure it would completely work. I'm thinking more along the
Deceive
lines of
yourself
maybe
into
a
thinking you're
nature
finding your way,
check
maybe.
or tracking or something along that line. Survival, maybe.
Arcana?
Not really gonna help you in this instance because
The magic forest.
yeah, everything will look magic. Great. That
Can I intimidate the
the
bear I'm
trees to
riding
get out of your
to-
way.
No, the bear I'm riding to make him go faster.
No. I mean,
Uh,
I guess you could. It's up to you. It would be a contested check, so
But I mean, is faster better? Or you're just gonna end up running into more trees?
or you're gonna fall off.
Okay, can I just roll perception to see if I can find a trail or something?
Sure.
And can I roll survival to try to track where this
Yep.
this thing went?
Mm-hmm.
Would perception help at all?
I mean,
Yep,
it's
that's what I rolled.
oh dear.
Mm.
Yeah, it would help.
None of my good skills
Survival.
help with this.
Let's go with survival.
Unless your nature check. Oh, okay.
Ha!
Never mind. then.
Survival.
Survival. She got a 19 on that roll for a total of 23. All right. You want to try this, or are you good with that roll there, Dimitri?
Sure. Well, no, I mean, if I can follow Pre, sure. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'll try our survival, but...
All right. Well, basically, I assume you guys are hanging close to each other, not like... I mean, you're going through an unfamiliar area that zero of you have been in. All right, so as you are traveling, Pre, you can tell as you're moving through it kind of sort of a dirty, kind of sticky path, for lack of a better word, which seems to stand out a little bit, just enough that you can kind of figure out that it looks different. It looks more like the things that you were poofing than the rest of the forest, which is much more colorful. These are much more brown and dark green in appearance, and so you're able to follow. And as you do, you're swallowed up basically in the forest. You travel for a long period of time, maybe a couple of hours even, and eventually you find that the forest kind of unnaturally opens up, and you see in the midst of it a house. It looks like Grandma's cottage from every fairy tale you've ever seen.
Oh, great. Hey, Hansel, you go first.
Who are you looking at?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
who's
You're the one
Hansel? in
closest to me.
I would look to Bart and say, he seems more like a Hansel than I do. I'm clearly the woodsman that saved everyone.
And I'm clearly
no-
the one. I'm riding a bear right now, so why don't you go?
Not anymore.
What?
If it's been a few hours, you ain't riding
It's
a bear.
true. There's no bear no more.
Oh damn.
You're just riding up, piggybacking on him, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, about an hour in, it basically just suddenly transforms into a more humanoid shape, and suddenly, well, I don't know how strong you are there, Shin, but yeah.
I'm not.
Ah,
All right. I'll take out my coin. If it's evens, I'll go to the door.
okay.
Nope, not me, buddy.
I'll sigh and I'll approach the door.
Okay.
I'll
So-
knock and I'll say, "Wicked witch, oh wicked witch, are you there?"
You hear a coming. And
She answered the witch's witch, wicked witch. I don't like this anymore. I step back.
nice. And so you see a young lady open the door, or at least young looking to you. She has dark hair. She has elven ears. She has purple eyes. Her skin is very pale, almost like very like I want to say white, but that's the wrong terminology. Just basically very, very white. And she nods to you all. Ah, welcome. Would you like to come in?
We're kind of trying to. I kind of stop and say, excuse me, but you look a lot like a Jessin.
She smiles as you say that name and says, "Yeah, I've been called that before, yeah. Sort of
But
like him." And she points at Shin, who definitely doesn't look like this at all.
I'll look at Shin and be like, he doesn't. Yeah, he
She's
doesn't look
not.
anything like a Jessin.
I don't think she is.
She nods and says, "Well, I have ancestry. He's more direct, shall we say.
Uh,
Nonetheless,
so
he doesn't know what he looks like, but that's fine."
I'll raise
Bree's
an
just
eyebrow
gonna
at that.
side eye Shin
She says,
while humming, "Don't go into the woods tonight. You're in for a big surprise."
she laughs a little bit at that one and opens the door wide, steps out, says, "Please come in. You're safe here. My awakened
can't.
didn't hurt you, did they?"
Yes.
"Oh, they weren't supposed to do that. They do get a little out of hand. They're not very bright."
They actually took our friend.
Who's your friend?"
Red
Or our
haired.
friend took it.
the memorialist, I say overall.
They're all like, "She's some person. I don't know." She nods and says, "That one. Yeah, no, she let them take her, I would
Told you.
gather."
Where did she let him take her? Do you
Uh,
know that?
Probably to Elvar.
We need to go to Elvar then.
Indeed, but she's asked me to bring you in for a little bit. Just so we can have a bit of a chat before you go any farther. I'm kind of, I guess in your terms, I would be a sentry for the Prashina.
Mhm.
All right, I'll step into the door.
I like how Dimitri's just like, "Oh yeah, sure, whatever." Everybody else is like,
Like,
Sorry, I can't. The coin says no.
As I walk in,
No.
It did. It rolled a 5 again.
She nods
as I
and
walk in, I mutter, "They didn't hurt me." Just keep going.
Bree's like gonna like just like
I mean, technically they didn't hurt me either, but they hurt our group.
I mean, they tried.
Yeah.
In all fairness.
I'm gonna like look at Dimitri in awe because he just walked into this lady's house that he just met out of nowhere. She looks weird. She knows stuff that we obviously don't.
I mean, if you're looking, you get the sense that Dimitri doesn't care. Like, he doesn't think that there's not a way he couldn't get out of this house if he had to.
I mean, it's not like it looks like a fortress or anything. It just looks like an old grandma's house in the middle of the forest.
How big?
so did the
It's-
witch's gingerbread house.
I mean,
so
it
it's
did.
not that
That's
big
true.
of a house, right?
No. It's
Is it
kind of like
single
a.
story?
What's that?
Is it a single-story house?
Oh yeah, it's a one bedroom kind of. It has a living room and sort of an area like a privy area, and that's about it.
Does it have windows?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and sit down right here underneath this window. I can hear you, but most likely I don't care. So go ahead.
I respect that. It's always good to be cautious. She looks at the other two. "You're more than welcome to come in, but if you'd rather stay outside, that's fine. I'll talk to your friend."
Bree's just gonna sigh, draw one of her daggers, make sure she can see it, and then follow Dimitri. Annoyed.
Are you gonna tell us where this place is?
I
I don't
will.
want to waste any time.
Oh no, I will
No.
get you there, no problem. But I just need to talk to you beforehand.
I kind of
It's-
shrug.
It's part of the
Say.
rules. I'm sorry.
Well, we're already not supposed to be here, so I don't think the rules really apply to us. But You have
She's-
information I need.
She smiles at that and says, "If you weren't supposed to be here, you wouldn't be here."
Well, then I don't know what's going on then.
Indeed, that's
Because-
why I'm here.
Okay.
She waves you in.
Follow her.
All right. So with Bart sitting outside a window where he can hear, she walks into the center of the room. She
Dimitri's already in her kitchen looking to see if she made any tea, and if not, he's filling up her teapot.
That's perfectly acceptable. She nods actually, like as if that's a good idea, and starts bringing out a
Priest
few
just-
cups.
Looking at him like he sprouted a third head.
She
Like-
looks back at the two of you inside and says, "Would you like tea?"
Oh yes, thanks.
And she angles out the window and says, "Young man, would you like some tea?"
Yes.
He flipped a
How-
coin.
Alive!
I'm gonna say no, thank you.
Okay, that's perfectly acceptable. She
As I pass by,
Actually,
Traveling with idiots!
as I pass close to Pri, I whisper, "That's why I'm making the tea myself."
I mean, indeed.
In a witch's
that
kitchen.
makes sense.
In a witch's kitchen.
She smiles. Not really a witch, more like a I guess the term would be sorcerer.
Well, that's just a witch with a different name.
Fair. And as you wait for the tea to boil, she sits down in her chair, waves at you to sit at any chair you'd like in the room. There's 4 or 5 chairs there. Just
I'm gonna
kind of
stand by the window that Bart's out of, so I
Okay.
can kind of relay information to him.
all right. I mean, he can hear quite well, but sure.
Got it.
He's just gonna stay by the door. Knife out.
Right.
Glaring at
like-
the interloper.
I'm gonna like put my hand up above the window, like waiting for someone to put the teacup on my hand.
Fair enough. Okay.
I will take the offered seats and look around at the rest and lean close to this woman and say, "I don't know, manners these days."
I know, right? That's okay. It's understandable. You guys are
Snuck in!
concerned. I understand. And as she hears the tea boil, she goes off, gets it, issues it to those who want it, and sits back down and says,
She does.
I drink the tea. How does it taste?
"Well, flip your coin."
Okay.
Uh,
It tastes bad.
yeah,
I don't like it.
tastes kind of rooty. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. I kind of just spill it out to the side.
That's
Put the cup back on the windowsill.
fair enough. Dimitri, on the other hand, it tastes like something you've never tasted before. Just an amazing flavor.
Awesome.
All right. And I assume those are the only two that took one. Is that correct? But either way, she looks at you all and says, "For me, I don't really mind that you're here, but the Blossom Princess is kind of stuck up. And, I mean, there are rules after all. So, particularly my human friends, you might have to work on your appearance a little bit before you go in. Other than that, I mean, that's the biggest things. The memorialist is already in the city, so she'll vouch for you. But I can certainly escort you to this edge of the city. But for those of you who are human, looking specifically at Dimitri and kind of noddingly towards Bart, although she can't see him, she says, "We might have to make some changes. For those of you who already are of, well, Elvar blood, you're fine. They understand."
I want to yell to her. I don't have a spare change of clothes.
It's not your clothes, my son. And You
when she looks at just me and then nods towards Bart, I'll raise my eyebrows at Bree. Oh.
And she'll
just look at you while playing with the knife.
meaningfully. And you see her flick her fingers, and we'll have to find out what happens the next time after this break. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can do that here, and you can watch the latest video up here. And if you want to know more about what we do, be sure to check out distractionsmedia.com.